With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Golden Eagles of Brooklyn. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Brooklyn. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
34-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 19.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This now a 3rd and 4. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stroud from his own end zone. Oh, and this is going to wind up with safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
He'll field this at the 5. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Get it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Savion Williams. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Got ready.
That's another Brooklyn 1st down. A gain of 15.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side. There's London. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Drake London from 13 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Visitors 8. Golden Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got 2 New York teams with 2 different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn. And this should be a fun experience to watch unfold.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Stroud sets up the play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, snap, Cowboy 80.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Stroud looking to change the play. 2nd and 3. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And Stroud now to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Stroud to throw it. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
What's that? 11. Hey, uno.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Let's fucking go! Oh!
4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown! Dante Thornton, 83 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready,
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
check. Ready. Big right. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Now a toss here, short side. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
3.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. 2 yards on the play. First down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go! Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Drake London with career touchdown number 70. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Golden Eagles, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now is Stroud. On the RPO hook, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Now Stroud. Going for the deep ball. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Bronco 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Second down and 3.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Viking 18.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll set up to throw. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Drake London with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out.